There we go. So, you are the United Nations Secretary General. Can you use the bathroom for 5 freaking minutes without the World War III breaking out? So this, remember guys, you get to do ultimately the votes on this. This is the United Nations, the center of global diplomacy. Countries from all over the world gather here to bicker about their differences and get nothing accomplished. This may seem like a huge waste of time, but it's actually much better than the alternative, which is World War III. Alright chat, you get to start voting. Would World War III be bad, or would World War III be good? Is it too loud? Alrighty, I'm gonna do this the lazy way, give me a second. Is that better? That should be good. Better, good. No, it would be very bad. Every human would die and the Earth would become a radioactive cinder. World War III is one of the worst things that could happen. Okay. You are the UN Secretary General, the Director of the United Nations. This is you. Running the United Nations is a challenging job, but you know how important your work is. Without your tireless diplomatic effort, World War III would erupt at any moment. This is the start of a new day, and it's bound to be a stressful one. You have just enough time for soothing chamomile tea before you talk to the world leaders and try to delay nuclear holocaust a little longer. Yay! Nice. Soon the weight of the world will be on your shoulders. But right now, for a brief moment, you can revive your spirits with the calming taste of chamomile. Drink the tea. The second you swallow the tea, your bowels seize up in knots. Number 1 and number 2 are stirring through your guts like a pair of insidious pythons, angrily slamming against the walls of your intestines and bladders. What the hell did you just drink? Look at the tea box. Joyous morning butt gush. Hold on, can you guys see the image? You can. Good. Oh no, you wanted to make chamomile tea, but instead you must have got the wrong box. You have to find a bathroom fast. Maybe you should do a little diplomacy first. Though, before you visit the toilet, you've already left the world unattended while you had your tea. There's no telling what mischief the countries have gotten into. Alright, chat. Go straight to the bathroom, or hold it in, and check on the other countries. Herbal laxative tea. My pants are more important. The spy did it. Alright, everyone's going straight to the bathroom. Diplomacy can wait 5 minutes. You're desperately waddled straight to the bathroom. Holy crap, chat, what did you do? While you were in the bathroom, World War III occurred and a nuclear shockwave obliterated New York City, which is where the United Nations headquarters is. You are instantly killed without even realizing there was a problem. Soon, every other city on Earth is also erased in it by a nuclear hellfire. Within minutes, a global population of billions is reduced to millions. The survivors struggle for several decades. Their numbers continually dwindle due to the radiation sickness and famine caused by nuclear winter. The few that survive are often infertile from constant background irradiation. 50 years after World War III, fewer than that many humans remain alive on the face of the Earth, surviving in scattered hunter-gatherer tribes. They eke out a tough existence in the toxic husk of the Earth, but even those hardened nomad bands are slowly killed off by the inhospitable wasteland. 500 years after World War III, only 2 humans are left on Earth, a mother and her son. They live on the outskirts of a radioactive ruin of what was once called Cincinnati, eating cockroaches to survive. She dies of cancer when the boy is 10 years old. He lives the rest of his life alone on a dead planet, making up imaginary friends to keep himself company. He dies at the age of 49 from untreated tooth infection. This tragic fate befell humanity because you couldn't hold in your feces for 5 minutes before using the bathroom. It didn't have to be this way. So, good job, everybody. That was an actual UN secretary. That's great. Let's rewind that last decision, shall we, chat? Alright, chat. I'm not going to let you guys choose that again. Chat, no. No bathroom for you. You visit the conference room where ambassadors hang out arguing with each other. Good morning, Mr. Secretary General. The diplomats greet you in unison. Your stomach is rumbling like a blender full of rocks. You really need to wrap this diplomacy stuff up pronto. Oh God. Greetings, distinguished colleagues. Once again, we gather in these hallowed halls for diplomacy to settle our retrospective nations' disputes with the power of reason and words. Violence has no place in the interconnected world we now share. By working together, we shall build bridges of understanding that will transcend all borders and keep the grim specter of war at bay. Indeed, the prevention of war is the seminal issue at the moment in this current crux of history. For the destructive power of atomic arms represented a threat to the continued existence of the human race, the great Albert Einstein once quipped, "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." The wise scientist's warning should be carefully heeded, because there are no victors in a battle involving the exchange of nuclear weaponry. Let us collaborate with a sense of renewed purpose, ever cognizant of the importance of cordial discourse between all the countries of Earth. Therefore, I hereby inquire whether any nation present here currently have a lingering grievances with one or another that must be addressed before they escalate into possibility of armed conflict. Or, okay, World War III, it's bad and we don't want it. Any countries fighting here? Gotta stop that. Okay, guys, you now have your choice. Now that I've had to read that. 1 or 2. I somehow could see politicians after 5 minutes starting a world war. Oh God, that hurt my throat. Thank you everyone who's unanimously voting for the second one. Oh, welcome. Alright, so you guys want... Okay, so everybody but one person picked. Okay, so let's do this. The French ambassador clears his throat. Yes. We are about to go to war with our hated enemy, England. Uh-oh, he's lifting weights. This is a traditional form of diplomatic saber rattling that countries use to show their power. If he's doing exercises at the United Nations, that means armed conflict would erupt between France and England at any second. What did England do? Other than exist? The arrogant and imperialistic British have been hogging Stonehenge, all for themselves. Why do they get to own Stonehenge? They didn't even build Stonehenge. It was Druids a long time ago. French should get a turn at owning Stonehenge. If not, we have no choice but to start a World War III. As stupid as this sounds, I could see this being a reason. England, how do you respond to France's allegations? Ugh, oh God, no, please not now. Hold it. All right, chat, you get to choose. We are resorting to violence for the Nintendo Wii. Happy 4th, everyone. It was the mystery of the Druids. So people are voting for 1, 2. 2. You guys are very divided on these votes. I can tell you this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are Nope, 2-1. 2-1. The diplomats watch you in puzzled silence as you struggle to control your spastic bowels. After a few perilous seconds, you manage to resist defecating for a little bit longer. England, how do you respond to France's allegations? The English ambassador scoffs disdainfully. How dare the devious French try to take out Stonehenge, when they've been selfishly hoarding the Eiffel Tower all to themselves for years? If France wants to do the World War III, England welcomes the chance to be to best them in a contest in nukes. After we win, we'll bring the Eiffel Tower to London where it belongs. Alright, chat. You both have raised good points. I guess you two have no choice but to start World War III. Instead of resorting to World War III, why don't we think of a compromise that will make everyone happy? So which one do you guys want to go with? It's your turn to vote. Somebody really just wants that game over. Several of you really want those game overs to come back. Chat! No! Chat, what? Chat, no. Chat, why? Chat, you already started World War III by going to the bathroom. Fine. With your blessing, England and France begin lobbing nuclear weapons at each other, destroying both Stonehenge and the Eiffel Tower, as well as all their cities, buildings, and people. The destruction of two countries would be bad enough, but England and France were both NATO signatories. Yeah. As soon as they went to war, that invoked Article 5 of the NATO Treaty, which declares that an attack against one NATO member is an attack against all and must be responded to with military action. All the other NATO members fulfill their obligation to defend England and France from England and France by bombing England and France. Attacking England and France invokes Article 5 of NATO again, which forces all the NATO nations to start bombing all the NATO nations that attack England and France, including themselves. You're killed in a nuclear explosion when the United States retaliates against the United States by bombing the United States. Why is it I could actually see this one happening? This one is the one I can see happening. This is why major decisions are made by straw poll. Chad, I'm proud of you. But no. You're not starting a third World War. You've already started two, damn it. Is that me stronger than me? I'll kill me. Knowing that your bowels could evacuate the entire frozen package of hot dogs you ate this morning at any moment, you have to propose a peaceful treaty between England and France on how to equitably divide Stonehenge and the Eiffel Tower in pronto. Alright, chat. 1. Propose that England trade France a nude photo of the Queen in exchange for the Eiffel Tower. Or 2. Propose France appease England by drawing a Manchester United jersey on the Mona Lisa. Okay, guys, which one do you want? Do you want a nude photo of the Queen? Or do you want the Mona Lisa to be ruined? Screw you, we'll start as many wars as we want. Oh, you guys want that nudie picture. The British ambassador falls silent for a moment, then takes a nude photo of the Queen out of his briefcase. This photo of the Queen, Gloria's bare body, is one of England's most treasured possessions, he says gravely, handing it to the French ambassador. England will not trade it for anything less precise than the Eiffel Tower. The French ambassador examines the photo for a few seconds. She looks pretty good for her age, he says with an utter solemnity. The British ambassador nods. Yes, she's in her 90s, not bad at all. The two ambassadors shake hands, signaling a new era of peace between their countries. Now that you've averted war, nothing stops you from running to the bathroom. You sprint toward the bathroom, using every ounce of willpower to contain the furious contents of your twitching asshole. The door to the UN's bathroom beckons to you like a lighthouse in a storm. Oh, God. You stride triumphantly towards the toilets, ready to drop your pants and destroy the plumbing. There's no time to spare either, because shit is ramming against your sphincter like Vikings at the castle gates. There are 4 stalls in the bathroom. Which one do you wish to use, guys? Start your vote now. Y'all have issues. But you did it! You got it to the bathroom. Now if you guys want, we could do another one. He lives. Let's see. It looks like 4 has 1. What the fuck? That wasn't what I was expecting. You open the door and find Bill Gates sitting on the toilet, but not actually defecating. The toilet lid is down and Bill Gates' pants are up. The billionaire philanthropist is lost in thought and doesn't notice you enter. Hello, Mr. Bill Gates. Are you using the toilet? Yes. Hello, Secretary General, says Bill Gates. No, I don't need to use the bathroom. I just came here to think about all the strides the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has made in the fight against malaria. The bathroom is one of my favorite places quiet places to think about doing charity. If you're not using the toilet, can I please use it? Sure, of course you can use this toilet, says Bill Gates. Unfortunately, not everyone on Earth has a toilet, and other unfortunate people have malaria, a serious and sometimes deadly disease spread by mosquitoes. There are over 200 cases of malaria each year. It's an enduring problem that I hope to fix in my lifetime. Yes, sure, on behalf of the United Nations, I commend your efforts against malaria. Now please stand up so I can use the toilet. Oh, right. You need to use the toilet, says Bill Gates. I forgot because I was talking about malaria, a serious disease epidemic in the tropical climates. Combating malaria will require a threefold approach. 1, reducing mosquito populations by eliminating standing water sources and employing judicial use of pesticides. 2, developing effective drugs and vaccines to protect at-risk populations from malaria. 3, employ barriers such as mosquito nets to prevent contact between humans and mosquitoes. Bill, please! I'm going to crap my pants if you keep talking about malaria! Bill, I think there is a mosquito trapped in my car. It might be carrying malaria. Alright, chat. You guys all get to choose 1 or 2. Bugger off. Two. Don't worry, I'll squish it, shouts Bill Gates as he runs out of the United Nations parking lot, hops into his car, and drives into your car at 90 miles per hour, totaling both vehicles. Bill Gates dizzily climbs out of the wreckage of his car. He has a long gash bleeding from his forehead, where it hit the steering wheel. I don't see the mosquito, he shouts in warning. I think it got away. Don't let it bite you or you might get malaria. You successfully tricked Bill Gates into leaving the toilet. Now sit down on the unoccupied toilet. I know, it's perfect, isn't it? You drop your pants and lower yourself down. The ring of the toilet seat feels cool and refreshing on your buttocks. Just as you're prepared to tense your colon and expel all the filth within, there's a loud commotion from the outside of the bathroom. You hear angry shouting. Someone screams, If World War III is what you want, then World War III is what you're gonna get. Oh, chat, you had your chance. Use the toilet as quickly as possible, then go check on the noise. Grit your teeth, hold it even longer, or go check on the noise. The chat is... While you do that, I'm gonna go bring in a guest. Oh, the chat's a little bit indecisive on this one. Hold on, you're going through the wrong speaker. They can't hear you. Give me a second. Yeah, no, they're doing a very bad job on trying to get, you know, us not to have a world war.
What does that have to do with the toilet?
We need to take a crap, and we're the secretary at the UN.
Oh, God. You drop your pants and lower yourself down. The ring of the toilet seat feels cool and refreshing on your buttocks. Just as you prepare to tense your colon and expel all the filth within, there's a loud commotion from outside the bathroom. You hear angry shouting. Someone screams, "If World War III is what you want, then World War III is what you're gonna get."
Chat, you've started 2 world wars. How are you doing a good job?
Use the toilet as quickly as possible, then go check up on the noise. Grit your teeth, hold it in even longer, and go check on the noise. You're already on the toilet.
You vote with the chat.
Yay.
You've started 3 world wars, chat. 3 world wars.
Man, I had to take a shit. It was worth it.
And you caused Bill Gates to get into an accident. So I'm proud of you for that one.
Okay.
He thought there was a malaria mosquito in our car. So he rammed his car into ours.
Oh, neat.
The shouting seems to be coming from the UN main assembly hall. Summoning all your willpower, you clench your ass cheeks shut and you waddle over to investigate. You get to read what the
God,
fuck?
George. Why is George Clooney here? George Clooney rushes over to you when you enter the assembly hall. You've come just in time, Secretary General, says the actor/human rights activist. We were having a routine diplomatic conference on Syria refugees resettlement when the United States and Russia ambassadors totally lost it. They've been screaming at each other that they're going to start World War III. You've got to do something. Thanks for the warning, George. I'll speak to the U.S. and Russian ambassadors and sort this mess out. I loved you in Ocean's 11.
All right, chat, you get to choose which one. I have no idea what you're talking about. We never started a World War.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. If George Clooney came up to me and said that, I would have said I loved you in Grizzly 2. Only a few people are going to get that.
Goes with you.
Only a few people are going to get that joke.
George Clooney's mouth twists into a light frown. Thanks, yeah, Ocean's 11 is a pretty good movie. Anyway, World War III is about to happen, so you should probably go deal with that. Oh, you guys struck out with him. Yes, I must find a diplomatic solution to prevent thermonuclear war, and there's no time to waste. Or do you still hang out with the Ocean's 11 cast? I know it's just a movie, but on screen you seem like friends. Oh God, stop trying to chat.
We're just having a starstruck moment with George Clooney.
Chat, you can vote now, but stop trying to start a fucking war! They're going for World War IV. God damn it.
Yeah. We skipped right over 3 and went right to 4.
No, they've already started 3 world wars.
Well, then how is there any people left?
We keep going back in time.
Sure, we hang out sometimes, says George Clooney as he pinches the bridges of his nose and closes his eyes in frustration. He takes a deep sigh. Look, there's serious geopolitical situation occurring right now. Humanity might get wiped out by atomic warfare unless you take immediate action. I'd be happy to talk to you about Ocean's 11 later. You're absolutely right. I must find a diplomatic solution before it's too late. This is a little embarrassing to ask, and I don't normally do things like this. But I have an Ocean's 11 poster at home. Would you autograph it for me? I don't have it with me right now because it's framed on my wall, but I could go get it and bring it here. Or you could come to my house to sign the poster. It's not far away. We can watch Ocean's 11 while you're there. I have it on Blu-ray.
Chat. I already know what the vote is.
We're just going to cause George Clooney to lose his mind and start killing people.
That would be such a great end to this. Thank you. Alright, chat. You guys can hang out with George Clooney. No, I'm not autographing anything, Secretary General. I appreciate that you're a fan of Ocean's 11. However, right now, you need to focus on preventing war between the United States and Russia. Wow, that's ironic. If they unleash their nuclear arsenal, the entire planet could be... Oh my God, are you shitting? You're just shitting your pants. What the fuck? Oops. Looks like I had a little accident. I'll go clean myself off in a second. But first, I want to ask you about working with Bernie Mac. It was so sad when Bernie Mac died. I thought he did a great job playing the inside man, Frank Catton in Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Do you have any funny stories about Bernie Mac on set? Oh my god.
You just shit your pants. All right, well that was it. The nuclear shock.
Wars.
Yep, the nuclear shockwave rips through the United Nations, instantly reducing both you and George Clooney to piles of ash. Your ashes get a little mixed up with George Clooney's ashes, which is pretty cool. George Clooney is actually surprisingly based.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll fix the echo issue. You're not going to be able to hear anything for half a
Oh
second.
shit, that's me, isn't it?
It's on my end. All right, chat. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, for some reason it's still echoing on my end. Hang on.
That's your end? Yep.
Alright, do it now.
Check. Yep.
What the? How? I have your... Say something again.
Check.
I don't understand how that's happening because I have your volume turned all the way down. I can't even hear you.
Let me leave the call and come back.
Dip out. It might be Discord being stupid.
All right, check. Now it's fine.
That's weird.
It's Discord. Something with your setup and Discord. I thought it was I was using my neck speakers, so I thought that was it. Nope, I've already taken them off. Fuck it. All right, guys. You approach the U.S. ambassador and discover he's displaying his muscles in an intimidating pose. A traditional diplomatic ploy used to intimidate enemy nations. I could see that one too. Russia better watch out because the United States has nukes, he screams while kissing his biceps. We can shoot the nukes into the sky so they land on Russia, and it will not be pretty for them. Excuse me. This game is this is called a click venture game.
No, it is America who better watch out, shouts back the Russian ambassador while individually flexing his pectoral muscles so it looks like his breasts are dancing. Because Russia has nukes, and we can shoot those nukes right up into the sky so they land on the United States. And the US will be not enjoy the nukes, no sorry. Gentlemen, please, why are you fighting?
It's because Russia keeps hogging our mutual shared atomic bombs, says the U.S. ambassador, gesturing at the nuclear warhead sitting against the wall. Oh, it's just right there. We wanted to keep the atomic bombs in the UN to threaten each other, but the atomic bombs are pretty big, explains the Russian ambassador. So we brought one atomic bomb and shared it to save space. There's a nuclear bomb in the United Nations? Nobody asked for my permission.
Yeah, and Russia keeps turning their key, complains the U.S. ambassador. There are 2 keys to activate the nuclear bomb, and we each have one. It's so much fun to turn the keys, but we can't do it at the same time or the countdown starts. I only was turning my key because you were turning your key, counters the Russian ambassador. Why should you get to have all the fun turning a key? Well, I was only turning my key because you were turning your key, says the U.S. ambassador. And because of his dope turning his key when I turned my key, now the bomb is going to detonate in 60 seconds. No, it's your fault the bomb is going to detonate in 60 seconds, says the Russian ambassador. You turned your key when I turned my key. This bomb is going to explode in 60 seconds.
You know the sad part is I could actually see this happening.
Where's Nick Cage?
He's fighting animatronics.
God damn it, where's race car driver Nick Cage? Or Ghost Rider Nick Cage?
Watching stupidity. Yeah, it's gonna blow us all up, and then we're gonna get revenge on each other by doing World War III, says the U.S. ambassador. Too bad there's no way to defuse the bomb, says the Russian ambassador. The only design flaw this bomb has is that it shuts off if it gets wet and dirty. That's no help to us. Don't lose hope. I'll think of a way to stop it.
How will you stop the nuclear bomb? You know that whatever you decide now will be a final, irrevocable decision. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. Shit on the nuclear bomb, push the nuclear bomb into the East River. Well, the East River is already radioactive, so I don't know if that's going to change much. Shitting on it might help. At least relieve your pain.
Oh, chat. No. Chat, yeah.
Shit
Chat's like, we have
bomb.
to. Poop
Shit
on
on the bomb.
Do I even need to do a vote for this?
No. We're going to try the East River one later, though.
The diplomats from all nations gather to watch you as you strip off your clothes and seat your bare ass down on the nuclear bomb. Then you open the floodgates, unleashing a tsunami of hot diarrhea all over the nuke. After an initial vanguard of liquid shit, you start spraying the bomb with your urine while simultaneously releasing several pounds of moist turds with the consistency of brownie bites floating in dog food. The bowel movement noise from your fluttering asshole is a cacophony roar that sounds like the MGM line getting blown up during the 4th of July fireworks show. All this fecal waste drips down into the nuclear bomb's inner mechanism. The countdown timer stops with 1 second remaining. See how the world diplomats react to your public defecation. What the fuck did I pick?
Defecation. Oh, we solved the problem. The ambassadors from all the world's nations give your massive dump a standing ovation. Bravo, Secretary General, they shout. By shitting on the nuclear bomb, you elegantly illustrated how messy and unpleasant nuclear war would be. We used to think World War III might be good, but you shit on a bomb, and that visual metaphor explains that World War III should be bad. The diplomats set aside their differences and that afternoon signed a peace treaty to forever prevent World War III from happening. You go down in history as the greatest Secretary General the United Nations has ever known, and a giant bronze statue of you taking your historic shit is installed in the lobby of the United Nations.
And it's still there to this day.
That shit was useful. What happens if we chuck it in the East River?
Oh, let me go back and do that again.
Joyous morning butt gush. Herbal laxative tea.
That needs to be the name of one.
Stonehenge?
Yeah, that's what they're bitching about. France wants Stonehenge.
Oh, this is where you destroyed Bill Gates' car?
Yes. And that was the end of Bill Gates. See?
Oh, he dies in the car crash?
No, he lives for some reason. It's just funny to think about.
Called backing over.
All of this just so that we can see what the other choice was. There.
So dump it in the East River.
You get to read this one.
With the horrendous sounds of metal screeching on stone tiles, you struggle to push the nuclear bomb through the halls of the United Nations Diplomats watch in awe as you shove the heavy lump of steel and plutonium down to the river and tip it into the water. The nuclear bomb plops down into the murky water and sinks out of view. 60 seconds pass and nothing happens. The dirty river water must have deactivated the bomb. Wipe your brow in relief and head back to the UN.
All the ambassadors bow in terror before you. Please don't hurt us, strong Secretary General. They beg. We saw you push the bomb into the river, and you were so muscular and mighty as you shoved that bomb. It must have weighed over 200 pounds. You've intimidated all the nations of the world. Spare our lives, and we'll worship you as King of Earth. Fuck yeah! No, thank you. I don't want to be king. I committed to upholding I'm sorry, that threw me off. Decromatic ideals around the globe.
You're king now, insist the ambassadors as they place a crown upon your head. We're fearful of your mighty power, so you get to rule the whole planet now. That way that way diplomacy works. Shit your pants.
Our king is fallible. Look at his ass. Something most foul gushes from within, the diplomats shout, and immediately begin fighting each other, clawing at each other's eyes and nasal cavities. Our king can shit his pants. What hope do we have for fostering peace across the globe? The diplomat from Canada screams. The rabid diplomats, unhinged by seeing you debase yourself so completely and pathetically, begin calling in nuclear airstrikes to random in their in their frenzy.
Apoplectic.
Thank you. What the fuck is that?
Non-directional.
Oh. Damn, you were so close to avoiding World War III as the nuclear bombs rained down. You most definitely regret shitting your pants.
So it did work, dunking it into the East River.
Yeah.
You just pooped yourself afterwards.
You guys, you started 4 World Wars. Good job. Do you want to join me for some horror game fun?
What are you playing?
I figured we'd finish that Japanese game. The synagogue.